and happy Monday. We are live here from Saratoga Springs Resort in Disney. It is a beautiful morning, and we are going to go for a little walk and have a lovely little chat. I'm so excited that you're here with me today. It's a new day, a new week, and we can start fresh. So excited to be at this beautiful resort. Good morning, Mark. Hello, Eric. Yes, it's gorgeous this morning. The sun is starting to rise already. Definitely want to get a good view. We're gonna start this way. I feel like I always start the stream going right at the pool, so we're gonna change it up today. So as you're coming in, if you're watching live or on a replay, please be sure to hit that like button. YouTube likes that, pumps the stream out to more and more people. We want to spread that positivity, especially on a Monday morning, when some people are not excited for the week. We want to just spread that positivity, spread that motivation. So please and thank you. Hey, Lynette, good morning. Lynette, does this look familiar? I'm so excited to be here at Saratoga Springs. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous resort. Looking for a little peaceful morning stroll, obviously with a beautiful sunrise, some greenery, some water features. And I wasn't talking about the power washing water features, but we always get one of those on the live stream as the cast members are hard at work while most of you are sleeping on vacation. But yes, we're gonna get a little power washer at some point during the stream. Yes, Lynette, you're home away from home. Wow, the sky looks gorgeous already. Love it, love it. Hey, Bill, good morning. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been around for a while, welcome back. I really appreciate all of you being here, taking time out of your morning, taking time out of your day to just start on the right foot, right? There's so much going on in the world, especially right now, and we all have busy lives. We all have things that we're dealing with in our own life. So just, be proud of yourself for taking time for yourself this morning, because my mission and my intention of every live stream is to just bring something, a new idea to you, a new way of thinking, or even just like a minute to yourself, right? Just to have some beautiful scenery, things to look at, and maybe just learn something new. So that's always my intention. Hey, Captain Kirk, good morning. So I definitely appreciate you being here, and pat yourself on the back for taking this time. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been a challenging few days for me. I definitely want to be authentic and express that to you. Been going through some stuff, but I am personally just happy to have a minute here with you guys as well. So I'm just super excited to share some things that I've been learning, especially, this week, because it's through that struggle that, we learn new things. So I'm really excited to share the things that I've been learning with you. Hey, Shamrock Turtle. Good morning, good morning. Yes, and how could I forget the 4th of July was just a few days ago. So yes, I hope everyone had a great holiday, wonderful holiday weekend. And if you didn't, that's okay. Today's a new day. We can start fresh, clean slate. And sometimes what I like to do at the beginning of the stream when I find just a beautiful landscape is just to give you a few seconds to yourself in silence so we can be, hey, Stephen Noon, so we can reflect on the past week. We can set our intentions for this week and just having a quiet moment of gratitude. So I'm going to zip it so you can look out on this beautiful, beautiful landscape and just have a few minutes of reflection. You know I love a good bridge, right? Oh, look at this. Something about a bridge. It's like scary to me because I'm afraid of heights. Not that this is a high bridge, but just the like fear of the unknown. But I do like a bridge because it like literally is bridging a gap between one world and another. So it's like, I feel like once you're out on the middle of the bridge, you can either go forward or backwards. You have to make that decision. It's super like symbolic of like crossing over to another side of something. And it's just like, to me, it's like, I don't know what's going on over there. I want to be part of that world too. I don't know, just something about a bridge I just love. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous bridge to like take a minute and look out, enjoy like the serenity of the water and the calmness of it. Again, this is like just a gorgeous resort, and just to get up early before everyone, the hustle and bustle of the day, everybody rushing to the parks or the pool or whatever. It's just nice to like come out and just have a moment. Oh yeah, Bill, we always look for the turtles. No alligators here. Yeah, well, I would love to see a gator, but yes, maybe some turtles. I don't know, maybe are they still sleeping? I'm seeing some fish. Hey Alex, good morning. I was seeing some fish a few minutes ago, but I don't know about the turtles yet. I'm gonna keep an eye out. But I know I mentioned the word intention earlier, and honestly, that was my word of the year last year. It's something that really has stuck with me, and has been proven to like, well, it has proved that like, for me anyway, intention has like become part of my life, and being more mindful of my actions, my thoughts, my words. So what I am going to start doing is every day when I wake up, yes, I want to have a moment of gratitude and thank the universe for the blessings in my life, but also each day, starting out with that intention, like, what is my purpose for the day? What is going to be my focus? Because I do have goals for myself, and I think it's important to kind of evaluate each day, and not look at everything as such a big hurdle to overcome, but taking each day in small pieces and just saying, okay, today I'm going to focus on whatever the case may be. So my intention for today is going to be just like self-respect, because I feel like I am very hard on myself. I feel like I don't really allow for self-compassion and I take on a lot of blame. So I think for today, my word, my intention is going to be self-respect. If you'd like to share your intention for the day, I would love to hear it. That's completely up to you. You can put it in the chat or in the comments below. Does this say you are here? Yes. Okay. You are here on this bridge. But like, look how big this resort is, guys. So much to see, so many things to look at. I've done other streams here before. I've actually done a live stream of yoga class. So if you missed that, you can go back and check that out after this stream. But it says you are here. So I kind of want to give you views of Disney Springs, which is over here. And I'm also really not like well versed in reading maps, so we're just gonna kind of wing it. I just really do love to just see where the course takes me, right? Why don't we go this way? Why not? It's an adventure. I'm really trying to tap into my intuition lately and just, follow my gut and really listen to signs from the universe and kind of being more mindful, taking a minute, quieting my mind. I've been meditating for the past, actually, I have it in my app. I think it's 135 days consistently that I've been meditating. So I'm trying to just be more mindful overall. And when you take a minute or a few minutes to quiet your mind, you begin to get clarity on things. So that's something that I've been really intentional about. So tapping into, trusting myself. And I think that goes back with like the self-respect thing too, is like listening to yourself and honoring your feelings instead of pushing them aside and maybe putting blame on yourself. So for me, definitely going to be more of a shift in how I go about my daily life. That's going to be my new focus. So Lynette, you are probably right. But I just wanted to take in this lake, so I think I'm going to go around this way. Hey, Peter, good morning. And then swoop around, because I just feel like this is so gorgeous. I didn't want to leave. Look at this. I mean, come on. So yeah, I think you're probably right, Lynette. Springs is in the opposite direction, but I am going to go right at the bend over there. But thank you. Yeah, Lynette, you're going to be my tour guide because this is your second home. So you got to tell me where to go. But yes, I just love all the green, love all the water. And just like I put in the thumbnail, yes, we are going to talk about the book that I've been reading, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I know this has been like on a lot of the streams recently, but it is a larger book. So I'm making my way through that. But I'm also reading another book that I'm gonna kind of talk about some things in there as well. Yeah, I like to sometimes read multiple books at once because I get excited about my next book. So I don't want to, like, especially if I'm like super pumped about it and the energy up, I want to be like, I want to just jump in. So I started reading another book at the same time as reading my current book. So if you follow me on Goodreads, you'll see that I do read both books in the same day. So I hear it's a Gemini thing. So it is what it is. But look at that. Like, look at the sky. That's something with like Florida. The sky changes all the time and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Okay. But yeah, I've been really getting into, I I know for some people, you might be like, Lauren, what are you doing? What are you talking about? But I've been getting into astrology a little bit more. It's something that in the past I've read books about, but I feel like the universe is pushing me back in that direction because of things that have happened recently. So I have been getting more into that. So if you're someone that wants to share your sign in either the comments or the live chat, please do, because it's intriguing to me and I'm trying to kind of learn more about different signs. So I am a Gemini, and there's some things that I've been learning about that as well. So if you want to share your sign, by all means, I'd love to hear who we have in the chat. So yeah. But anywho, now I'm in the parking lot. So, but I think I'm gonna go right. And if we see another map, or if Lynette wants to tell me if I'm going in the right direction, that would be great. Shamrock Turtle, I just saw your comment. Sorry. Peace is my word for today. Felt a little edgy yesterday. Heart, mind, meditation really works well for me. Absolutely. Peace is my word of the year. So I love that for you. And what I've also learned, and I feel like I've mentioned this on other streams as well, is like, if you don't feel peace in your life, that's when you really have to take a minute and listen, because the universe is giving you opportunity for you to create that peace, right? It's not going to always be handed to you. You have to create that for yourself. So just something to ponder. Okay. Lynette is a Libra. Love it. Bill says, darn, she's right again. Yesterday, we were at dinner with our daughter and she was wrong about something. We had a good laugh. She admitted she was wrong. Wasn't easy, but quite funny. Peter is a Scorpio. Ooh. Peter, do you know, because some people don't know, is Scorpio a fire sign? Because now, again, like astrology breaks down into, you know, your different signs, but then also there's like earth, water, air, and fire. So there's a breakdown of that too. I'm learning all the things. You don't know. I think it might be a fire sign, I think. But thanks for sharing. I love it. Love it, love it. This, I don't think I've ever noticed or seen. I don't know if I've ever actually walked this way at Saratoga. Captain Kirk, Sagittarius. I get along really well with Sagittarius. Like, my best friend from first grade is a Sagittarius. My best friend that I met here in Florida, she's one of my burn sisters, is a Sagittarius. My cousin that I'm really close with is a Sagittarius. And yeah, like, I'm a big fan. Big fan. And they like to travel. They're the travelers. Shamrock Turtle. Nah, right on, Law. Thank you. Be the observer. Yes, I'm a Leo. It's a fire sign. Yes, it is. Love my Leos. 3 of my grandparents were Leos. They had birthdays all around the same time. So you could just imagine what that was like. Stephen Noon, Taurus on the Gemini cusp. Gotcha. Okay, I love that. I love that. See, we got some astrologers in the chat. I love it. This is super cute, by the way. I, again, love a little water feature. Love a fountain with this in the background. Like, come on, with this gorgeous resort. Okay, and I haven't even started talking about the books I've been reading, so we can jump into that too, but I just love learning about you guys. So for the people that are into like woo-woo stuff like me, the second book that I've started reading is actually about how to read tarot cards. So that's fun. I'm really getting into that. I don't know where I'm going. I'm hitting a dead end. Maybe I'll go this way. So that's been fun for me. So learning all the things. And what I love about tarot is that you're looking at the cards and the pictures and everything is symbolic and stands for something else. And as an English teacher, that really gets me fired up. I love that. I love symbolism. So something that's really exciting for me. I feel like it's right up my alley. So, yeah. So if you're someone that likes literature and like searching for a deeper meaning, hey, maybe like consider tarot. I think it's pretty cool. Just throwing that out there. And in that book, and I'm gonna share in the comments, I don't wanna like get the title wrong of the book. So I'll put that in the, not the comments, in the description below once I finish the stream, because I don't want to put the wrong title in there. But this book in particular goes through each of the cards, explains them, gives you the history of tarot and like how to do readings and stuff. So it's a pretty lengthy book, but it's really been eye-opening for me. So I wanted to share some of the things from there as well. I truly don't know where I'm going, and I'm starting to see signs on the road. I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction. I'm gonna go this way. Let's just go this way. We'll go through the resort so it looks prettier. So something really cool that was written in this book, they talk about willpower, right? And I feel like that kind of aligns with the things that I've been talking about on the stream before. Head towards your starting point. If you turn the opposite way where you first went, Lynette, you're like, just spin yourself around. You're going the wrong way. I gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Oh boy. I thought this crossed over into the other side. You guys are like, what are you doing? What's going on? Okay. Whoop, here we are. We're just taking it all in, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Just, you're on this journey with me, okay? Embrace it. Okay. So, willpower, they talk about this in the book. To act instead of react is to direct your strength through your will to the places you want to go. So, your willpower is more about your intentional actions. That's what I'm getting from that. Being intentional about your actions, not just mindlessly moving forward. Because then they talk about like real action versus like pointless movement. I loved those two, like, I want to say parallels, but like those two distinctions between that. And I feel like you guys can make that connection too. But real action is always bringing like meaning and value to our lives. So your acting, or your action rather, comes out of understanding and awareness. Like, I know why I am doing this thing. I am being intentional about doing this thing. When, on the other hand, pointless movement is when like we are passively doing something, right? We're passive machines being pushed from one event to the next with no understanding of what causes us to do the thing that we do. Okay, so making sure that each day you're waking up with intention, with a clear vision of what you want your day to look like, and have that, be your continued focus. Have real action instead of pointless movement. And I just love reading that. I thought that was so profound, because I feel like a lot of us are like, I'm so busy, I can't fill in the blank, whatever you're saying that you don't have time for. It might be because you have some pointless movement in your day. You're so busy doing what? Like, let's think about it. Let's reflect on it. And be more intentional. If you have, that real action, things that you want to get done, things that align with your goals, there's a difference there, right? People that say that they're always so busy, well, are they filling their day with real action or pointless movement? Oh, I thought that was so profound. I love that so much. I think this was where Lynette was like, you're going the wrong direction. And I was like, nah, it's fine. So we're going this way. I don't know. We're going. Thanks for being here, guys. But yes, sometimes we need to just like pause and reflect and be like, okay, where do I want to go with my day? What I feel like I need to maybe realign myself. I feel like I need to take a minute and refocus. So if you find that this is something that you need to do and you're not sure like how to get there, you're not sure, you're feeling stuck, if you send me an email, my email is in the description, but it's also Lauren, Lauren .McTurk, MCTURK @gmail.com, and just write the word pause. I will send over a free little PDF of questions that'll help you to kind of pause and reflect and help you realign yourself and be more mindful. So if that's something you're interested in, it's absolutely free. All you need to do is send me an email with the word pause in there, and I'll send that right over to you. Because I do want to make sure that I am giving you guys something back, right? You're showing up for me and yourself, but I want to make sure that I'm extending myself outside the stream as well, to help you. So send me an email if that's something that's you're interested in. Another thing that they talked about in this book was the idea of free will, right? And I feel like a lot of people are like, they shy away from tarot, or they think that there's like some taboo attached to it. They're like, I don't want to know my future, all the things, right? And I feel like, you know, that's something that has crossed my mind as well. But in reading this book, they kind of clarify the idea of free will. And I thought this was super profound as well, which is why I jotted it down. But it says, our free will choices are governed by our past actions. So our choices that we have in front of us, which we consider our free will, right, are governed by our past actions. If we do not understand ourselves, how can we expect to make a choice, right? I feel like that connects back to what are your values, right? On that stream that I did at Shades of Green, I talked all about Brene Brown's book, Dare to Lead. And we talked about values and figuring out, you know, what your two core values are. And that helps to identify the type of person that you are, which will in turn help you in making decisions in the future, right? That makes perfect sense. But only by seeing and accepting the past can we free ourselves from it. So having that awareness of who you are as a person, right? Knowing your values is going to help you free yourself of your past experiences, making your future a lot more clear. Tying all the books together. Love this so much. Love, love, love. And I've said it on past streams, I'll say it again. You know, I'm not an expert in any of these things. I am just sharing my knowledge with you and how I have absorbed the information. So if there's something that maybe doesn't sit right with you, doesn't resonate, I used to say leave it. But what I'm saying now is maybe challenge yourself to think a little bit deeper about it. Why doesn't it resonate with you? And can you change your way of thinking? Just a little bit. We're gonna just take a minute right here, and I will be right back. Check out the pool area. This is a cute little pool with some slides over there. I actually like this. This is really nice. And then you can see the lake behind as well. So nice. I gotta spend more time over here. And then you have the laundromat. Do some laundry and wait for your laundry by the pool. And they have some books over there. Wow. Somebody's laundry is hanging out on that table though. That's nice. All right, let's keep it moving. Keeping it moving. Okay. So, oh, that's Bill's favorite area. We love it. Yeah, looks so peaceful and nice. So yeah, we are going to talk about the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. You know I'm a big fan. And I want to share some more things that I've been learning. So, and this, I feel like we've talked about, I've alluded to this in previous streams, but with David Goggins, he feels that when he pushes beyond pain and suffering, past his perceived limitations, he's capable of achieving more physically and mentally, right? I mean, yes, that makes sense. You want to stretch that muscle. Something that I have kind of kept in mind. Oh, the little fountain's on. When I've been in the gym, you know, like, yeah, you're going to have some painful sore muscles, but once you push past that, that then becomes your next limitation for the next time you're attempting whatever the thing may be, right? And you can do that with anything in life. Pushing past maybe just like, 5 or 10% more than you think you can do, now that becomes your, almost like your PR, your personal record, right? And you want to extend and go further. Go beyond that. And that's how you improve. So again, this man is a Navy SEAL, right? And he's done all the things. He's run ultra marathons. So just keep that in mind when I'm telling you about the things that he talks about. Okay, so he says, stretch your pain tolerance. Let go of your identity and self-limiting stories. So sometimes in order to achieve these big goals that we have for ourselves, we might have to shed a little bit of our past identity. And that identity is something that you hold on to, like, I can't do this because I'm not a runner, or I can't do this because I'm not a, a speaker, or whatever the case may be. And that's something that you hold as part of your identity, but you need to change that and just accept the fact that, like, hey, maybe I am something more than what I think, right? And if you push yourself past your comfort zone, that's the only way that you will come to a new identity. I don't know if I'm going this way because, again, we're going to the parking lot and I don't want that. I want beautiful views. Let's keep going this way. All right, and he has the 40% rule. I thought this was pretty cool. So if you follow it, you will unlock your mind to new levels of performance and excellence in sports and in life. So it's not just the physical stuff. Okay, we will all be tempted to walk away from commitments, give up on goals, dreams, and sell our happiness short. Okay, we all at one time or another have felt like, I can't do this thing, I might as well give up, right? And it usually happens right before you strike gold. So you just got to keep pushing. If this is something that you really want to achieve, something that you really want in your life, maybe you want to live differently, right? Am I getting closer? I think I'm getting closer because before we were here, now we are here. I want to get to like viewing Disney Springs. Uh-oh. Oops, to get to this the Springs, go across the bridge, up the hill, and go back through the gift store and out the back door. Oh my goodness. Can I go to a different bridge, or is this the only bridge? I feel like there's another way though, no? Because I don't know. Oh, so we're technically on this side. I have to get on this side? Yeah. It looks like that's the only bridge. Yeah. Lee, you're on the same page as me, okay? We got to go across that bridge again. And I love a bridge, so it's okay. We're good. We are good. Thanks for being part of this journey with me today, guys. I really appreciate it. At least it looks beautiful, right? You're just getting lost with me. It's okay. All right. Another insightful tidbit that David Goggins talks about is sometimes we feel empty and tapped out, like we have no more to give, right? We're just like going through it. We're feeling down and out, like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I have nothing left to give. But when in reality, right, we haven't tapped even half of the treasure buried deep in our minds, hearts, and souls. There's so much more that we can do. And one of the mantras at my gym is, you can do more than you think you can do. And I feel like that's so true in the gym, in life. You are capable of so much more than you think, right? Because what you think you can do, you've already done, right? Because you have that confidence. Like, I've done this before. I know I can do it again. And that's your comfort zone. So if you are able to recognize, okay, I know I can do this because it is within the parameters of my life as it is right now, I can't even imagine how far you can go past that, right? Because it's not something that you've extended before. It's not something that you've done before. So when trying to break out of that comfort zone, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel scary. But if you keep moving forward, your potential for growth expands exponentially. Yeah, Sean Davis, someone make another bridge or add a boat. LOL, I hear there's one needing a new location. Yeah, I mean, is this the only way across? Unless you go, I mean, I don't know, that seems kind of silly to me. But it's a great bridge. It's so beautiful. Just build another one. The views, though. The views, though. Any turtles? Any turtles? I don't see. Ready for this humidity check? The hair is growing. Just like your minds, hopefully, right? We're just growing. My hair and your minds. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. If you haven't already hit that like button, please do. Consider giving a little subscribe, right? And hit the bell for all notifications, because sometimes I go live at different points during the week. You never know. So if you want to be notified every time I go live, you want to hit that bell. But for my newcomers, we do go live every Monday morning. Okay, so now we're back. We want to get over here. We got to go just on the other side. We just got to go. The Springs, Broadway. Okay. That's the check-in. And then am I able to go over there? I feel like I didn't go this way the last time, though. I don't know. Hair, mind, and universe growing. I love that. Yeah, that should be the title of my next stream. I love that so much. Stephen Noon. It's the result of being kids of performers. We always try to help our kids be comfortable being uncomfortable, whether it's speaking, talking on leadership positions, interacting with adults, etc. Absolutely. I love that so much. Ghost host, good morning. Thanks for being here. Lynette, I lost track of where I am too, but I'm coming up to like where you check in, the main pool over there. Because I said, oh, I never go this direction on the stream. And then I got myself lost, but it's okay. We explored together. We are doing great. But I really wanted to like get some Disney Springs like views. So we're still gonna do that. I'm truly obsessed though, Lee. Hair, mind, and universe growing. Oh my God, that's so funny. Love that. All right, we got a bus going to Epcot, starting their magical day at Disney. Let's go this way so we can look at the beautiful Saratoga Springs spa from the outside. Community Hall. Yes. So here's the spa. I need a spa day immediately. I don't think I've gotten a massage in well over a year. Truly need it. But that's a place where you can get it right there. Love, love, love. Okay. So now we're going to go this direction. Well, you can rent little bicycles over here. Those are fun. Oh, and here, let's look at this activities board too, because this is where I did the Disney Fit Yoga. It was Tuesday at 9 a.m. I do have a stream about that, so you can check that out. They have Disney Family Fitness Fun, Storytime Yoga, Saturdays at 9 a.m. That is geared towards like, well, it says all skill levels welcome, suggested ages 12 and up for both of them, but I think the Family Fitness one is more like, I don't know. I'm making a judgment because I've never done it, but I hear it's geared towards like the younger kids, but who knows? Captain Kirk says one of the best resorts for crafts. Good to know. Yeah, here's Community Hall. So here's where you do the crafts. Very fun. And another laundry. You can just do your laundry everywhere. Do a craft, pop in some clothes. When you're done with the craft, your laundry is done. All right. And back to the identity pieces, right? Goggins says your identity is trying to help you find sanctuary, not help you grow. Yeah. And I've talked about like your ego as well in other streams, is that your ego, your identity, what you hold on to as what you're being, right? Doesn't want you to feel uncomfortable. It's like, no way. Let's sit and eat those Doritos. You don't need to go to the gym, or who cares? Let's have another beer because it feels good, right? That's your ego. That's that identity that you need to shed in order to grow. Your identity doesn't want you to feel uncomfortable. Your body, or your ego rather, just wants you to feel comfortable. Yeah, let's stay here. But we know that's not how you grow. Glenn Ritchie, welcome. You've never visited. Wow. Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful resort. Nice and quiet in the mornings especially. And what's cool I've talked about thoughts before. Not all of your thoughts are true and factual. So you can tell your mind that you're not as drained as you think you are, right? Because your mind, again, is basing where you are on your past experiences. Like, let's stay here in this comfort zone. You don't need to do more. We all have that voice. You know it's there, right? Some of us listen to it more than others. But you can also tell your mind, nah, I'm not happy where I am. Or I want to expand. I want to grow. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to, have a little fear, right? If we're working towards something that we know is going to be good for ourselves. And in every failure, quote unquote, there is something to be gained, right? So if you don't test the waters, if you don't put yourself out there, you're never going to learn a new lesson, right? We want to make sure that in every, I want to say missed mark. I don't want to say failure because you don't fail unless you completely give up. But in every missed mark, there's a lesson to be learned. Okay, yes, Lynette, I think I know where I am now because this is where I did the yoga that one time. I followed this path, so I think I'm going in the right direction. Because I believe there's a little gazebo up here, if I'm calculating this correctly. So I think we're on the right path. So again, in summary, we have a lot more in us than we think we do, right? We're capable of so much more than we think we are. So we must be willing to change our minds, be willing to scrap our identity, and make the extra effort to always find more in order to become more. Love that so much. And this kind of, ooh, look at this big feather. It's a big feather. Peter Pan, lost your feather in your cap. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, is like, we're only capable of living up to the image we create for ourselves, right? And generally that image is unfortunately still within your comfort zone, because it's like, I know I can do this because I've been there before. But what's on the other side of that? Dun, da, 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 Disney Springs. We did it. I knew we could do it. But let's go in this little cute gazebo first. Oh, there's some people boating on this beautiful Monday morning. They're fishing. How cute is that? Hooray, we did it. Hooray. Thanks, Lee. Lee was going to send an Uber. No, we did it. It's okay. We took the road less traveled, right? We had some adventures along the way. Ooh, we have an anhinga drying its wings. How cute is that? I mean, it's been a while since I've seen a bird this stream, so I'm really excited that we have one here. Come on, you know me and my birds. Ooh, something just jumped in the water. I don't know if you saw that. Look at that bird. Bird obsession. Yeah, I mean, it's a love-hate thing, Glenn. It's truly a love-hate thing. What is the bird? Oh my goodness gracious. That's an interesting one. I don't know what kind of bird that is. At first I thought it was a heron, but I don't really know, actually. Captain Kirk, the idea of taking something away from every life event, whether positive or negative. Yes, yes, yes. And forget which book I got this from. But every experience, good morning, Rose. Every experience that we have, we label as positive or negative. It doesn't exist in life or in nature or in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't exist as positive or negative. We are labeling it in that way, right? Because an experience for me might be super positive, but for you, it might be negative. So there's no way of saying, okay, this event is 100% negative, right? And I don't want to be controversial, but even in tragedy, right? Somebody somewhere is seeing it as positive. So keep that in the back of your mind too, as like, okay, this is my perception of a negative event, and I just labeled it as such. So can I reframe my thinking as this could be a positive thing, right? How can I shift my mindset? Captain Kirk, is a key component of personal growth and development. It's about being reflective and learning from our experiences to become better, more resilient, and more compassionate individuals. Beautiful. I love that so much. Yeah, we have to reflect, right? Sometimes I reflect a little too much, which is why, again, no, I mean, not that I reflect too much. I reflect all the time, and it's a good thing, but I'm hard on myself. So again, self-respect, self-compassion, my intentions for this week. I also want to take a moment to remind my Patreons that we are going to have another 30-minute group coaching call. And, oh, we have another bird. I'm going to post it on the Patreon page. Again, it's for the top 2 levels. If you're interested in that, you can go to patreon.com/learningwithlaw, or you can go to learningwithlaw.com and you can see which level is right for you. But we're going to do part 2 of Manifesting Magic. It's a 30-minute call. The last time we had such a great call that I felt like I couldn't get everything into one 30-minute time frame, so we're doing a part 2. If you missed part 1, that's completely okay. You can still attend this one and get so much out of it. It doesn't mean that you missed anything. I'm gonna do a little recap. But definitely, if you're interested in that, you can check out my Patreon, because that is coming up very soon. I don't think it's not this week, it's the following week, and I don't know days right now. Today is my first day back to work after being off last week. So I am so excited. I'm starting my day with all of you because I really need it before going back to work. Need to be outside. Need to be reflecting with all of you. So thank you so much for being here. So another cool takeaway from David Goggins. He says this is his Goggins laws of nature, okay? So bear with me. He says, you will be made fun of. You will feel insecure. You may not be the best all the time. You may be the only, fill in the blank here. So female, male, any type of race, whatever, religion, XYZ, fill in the blank. In a given situation, there will be times when you feel alone. His response to that? Get over it. Our minds are our most powerful weapons. So if we're able to overcome all of the obstacles, all of the adversity, right, and push through, that's where the growth happens. You might be standing alone. You might be feeling so alone, but he says, get over it. That means you're the only one doing it, right? And you're going to see these huge rewards. Now, I will tell you, I've talked about it many times on the stream. I've done 75 hard twice, and it has changed my life. Truly, it has. And when you go through hard times and you have this major transformation or growth, it's going to feel super lonely because not many people have done that thing or leveled up the way that you have. So it's going to feel lonely. But then just know that once you stay on that higher vibration, that higher level, that higher frequency, you're going to attract people that are on that same level. And they might not be in your immediate circle right now, but they will start showing up if you keep vibrating at that higher frequency. So yes, it is like a lonely feeling at first. Never realized the anhanga on this fountain. Never noticed it. Now I'm just seeing birds everywhere. Shamrock turtle, right on, Law. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you. And again, this is actually where I did the Disney Fit Yoga, right here. And I had the stream, and it was facing Disney Springs. It was super cool. So if you missed it, you want to check that out, go back in time after the stream, and you could see that. It was really fun. I liked it a lot. I also did another Disney Fit Yoga at the Contemporary. It was a Friday night, I believe at 6 or 6:30, I think. And that was just a few weeks ago, so you can travel back in time and take a look at that, of course, after this stream. And you can do some yoga with me. It's fun. To some Disney music. Goggins says, if you want to be one of the few to defy those trends in our ever-softening society, you have to be willing to create a new identity. All right, and this requires an open mind. Look at these birds. It reminds me of the movie The Birds, where all of the crows were lined up on like the, what do you call it, telephone pole. Such an amazing view, I agree. Screenshot. Oh my gosh. Okay, another really amazing insight. This one stuck with me. And I don't know, I think you're all gonna really like this one. So yeah, Alfred Hitchcock, there we go. So I found this to be super profound, and it makes a lot of sense. And I hope, if nothing else from the stream, you remember this part. Okay, so people make the decision to quit hours before they do. I'm gonna say that again. People make the decision to quit hours before they actually do. Okay, so this kind of shows up like, okay, with these birds in this tree. Ah! Oh my God. Getting out of here. This shows up as, oh, I'm gonna run this half marathon or 5K, whatever. Yeah, I'm just hoping to finish. Yeah, I think I can do it. Or I'm trying to achieve this goal, or I'm trying to get this promotion, right? They're allowing room for the quit. So it starts in that mindset of, how are you talking about this thing that you want to do? How are you thinking about this thing that you want to do? And what is your intention behind it, right? Because if you are starting out with, I'm gonna try, or hopefully I can blah, 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 you are leaving the door open for you to quit. You've already made the decision that it's okay to stop. And I love that so much, because it makes you aware, okay, before I go into something, I have to have the mindset of, I'm gonna do this thing at all costs. It's going to happen. And that's only if you really wanna do the thing. This is not me pressuring you to like crush every single goal if that's not something you wanna do, right? But again, it comes back to the word of intention. What is your intention? What do you want? And if you want it bad enough, don't leave the door open for quit. Captain Kirk. It's a mental thing for sure. Absolutely. Hey, Peaches, no worries. Happy Monday. Mark Mueller, do or do not. There is no try. Master Yoda, yes. And back to 75 hard. Like when I started, I was like, I am completing this in 75 days. Like it's happening. There is no try. I said, I am doing this, right? And I did. Whoa. Whoa. Look at this bird. Wow. Oh, he's flying away now, but he was very vocal. Holy moly. The birds know. It's like they know. Pop off, birds. Let's hear it. Give me your motivation. Yeah. They want to talk too, guys. They got things to say. They got things to say on this Monday morning. They're not playing around. Morning. Peaches. I'm still waiting for my David Goggins book to come in. I bet you have moved on to another book now. No, I have not. I'm still stuck on Goggins. This book is a little bit lengthy, so it's taken me a bit. And there's just so much that, like, as I'm reading, I'm jotting down notes and all the things. So it's taken me a little while. I'm also, of course, reading another book while reading this one. So I'm trying to get it done so that we can move on to another book. But there's just so much really good insight that I have not left this book yet. I don't want to leave it. Okay, so words of advice from Goggins. If you're someone that needs to work on, avoiding the rhetoric of quit before it happens, he says to catalog your weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Okay, so basically being aware of them, knowing that they're there, writing them down. Okay, and don't ignore them. Be prepared for them. So if you're someone, and I'm just going to use running as like the example, right? Yeah, Rose, it's a great book. It's again called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Running as the metaphor, right? So if you know that when you you're trying to do a 5K, you go full steam ahead with that first mile, and once you get to the second mile is when you start doubting yourself, you feel cramping, you are tired, you have the voice in your head saying, you can't do this. Know that going in and figure out, okay, what am I gonna do to combat that? Because that's gonna happen, right? Because it's happened every second mile that you've done. What are you going to do in that moment to convince yourself that that's not true, right? And he says in any high stress environment, your weaknesses will surface like bad karma and overwhelm you. It's going to happen, right? Because that's what's been happening to you. So unless you get ahead of them first, it's going to continue. So become aware. Everything is about awareness. You cannot fix something if you're not aware of it. So recognize what you want to do, highlight what you do not like about it, and spend time visualizing each and every obstacle that you can. This is something that we're going to talk about a little bit more when we do our manifestation call. Again, for the Patreons, if you're not a Patreon, you want to jump on that, learningwithlaw.com, patreon.com/learningwithlaw, and you can jump on that 30-minute group coaching call. We're going to talk more about that. But basically, you want to recognize the things that you're struggling with and visualize the obstacles so you know how to overcome them when they inevitably happen. If you ignore it and say, oh, this isn't going to happen this time, right? Maybe it won't, but you want to be prepared for it so you can push through. And he says, like a military quote or a military thing that they say is, we don't rise to the level of our expectations. We fall to the level of our training. Oh, wow. Love that so much. Because you might expect that you are just gonna one day run a 5K without any training, right? You expect that to happen, but then when you get out there and you realize, oh no, this is not something that I trained for, right? And you quit or you struggle with it, you fall to the level of your training. So you wanna be prepared. I love that so much. I thought that was so insightful. And hey, maybe you have high expectations and you meet or exceed that. That's awesome. But at the end of the day, if you're pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone to that next level, you want to make sure that you've trained for it. And I'm going to give you a little Goggins challenge, number 7. So he says, push past your normal stopping point. So when you get to the point where you're in so much pain and your mind is begging you to stop, just push 5 to 10% further. Okay? This gradual progression will allow your mind and body to slowly adapt to your new workload. He says, life is one big mind game and you're playing against yourself. Woo! Love that so much. The birds are just winging it. Yeah, just like me in the beginning of the stream, just winging it. We didn't know where we were going, but we got here, right? It's a little metaphor for life. Sometimes you don't know where you're headed, but you end up right where you're supposed to be. So many birds, so many birds. The birds are waking you up this Monday morning, trying to get your attention. All right, we're gonna head back this direction. I thought this was a great stream. I don't know about you, but I love the topic for today. I mean, we covered a lot of things. Talked about willpower and real action versus passive movement, which again, love that phrasing. Love that phrasing. You could say that you are so busy and you can't do X, Y, and Z, right? But is that real action or is that passive movement? Are you just floating through life? Are you just doing things to fill your time, or are you doing things with intention? I'm fired up this morning. I don't know if you could tell, maybe like we should do a vote at the end of stream if you think I had Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts double espresso. Like, you can just tell me what you think because there is a big difference between the two. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Yep. So many birds. You're welcome, Rose. Look how gorgeous. So for me, I don't think I could live in a state that's like landlocked. I need water around me. I need to be able to get to water. It makes me happy. Captain Kirk, 1 vote for Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. What else do we think? What do we think? Dunkin' or Starbucks? Double espresso. Huge difference. And maybe you can tell from how I'm communicating during this stream. Gosh, you know what? It looks so good on camera, but it also looks so amazing in person. But I'm glad that you're able to really just see how gorgeous everything is in color and just vibrant. What a powerful Monday morning this is, I have to say. I'm feeling good. The vibes are high. Sending all good vibes your way. I hope you're feeling it. Hope you're feeling it. So yes, going back, recapping the stream. Talked about, ooh, they're making an announcement over there. Peaches thinks Starbucks, okay. We got 1 for Dunkin', 1 for Starbucks. talked about real activity or real action versus passive movement. We talked about pushing past your limitations, shedding your old identity, right? Feeling lonely in your success. Peaches says Starbucks comes in strong. Thank you, Captain Kirk. Great, amazing stream. We also talked about the fact that you are capable of way more than you think you can. You only think what your limit is because you've been there before. You haven't pushed past it. Rose says Dunkin' Donuts. Shamrock Turtle says totally Starbucks. Captain Kirk, I have to find this fountain now. Yeah, it's right by whatever pool this is. I don't know, there's another pool here. And then there's this fountain that I've seen many times and never realized there was a bird on it. Insane. Okay, so we have, let me just tally it up. So we have Dunkin', Starbucks, Dunkin', Starbucks. It's 2 and 2. I need a tiebreaker. One more vote and I'll tell you who wins. And, okay, so let me tell you on here where we are. So it's Congress Park. I don't know the name of the pool, but whatever pool is in Congress Park is where the fountain is. Just so you know. Okay, Sean says Starbucks for the win. I have to tell you guys, it was Dunkin' Donuts, okay? Dunkin', and I know Starbucks is strong, everybody says this, but Dunkin' Donuts, their double espresso, you get more of the espresso. Stephen Noon says Starbucks too. I'm so sorry to trick you guys, but Dunkin', you get more liquid, and it just, first of all, I think it tastes better too. It just, hours later, I still feel it. Starbucks, I feel like it gets me to like my baseline. Dunkin' just puts me over the edge. It's wild. So it was Dunkin' today. Thank you for voting. Thank you for playing along. Appreciate you. Let's take a look at these statues. What's going on in here? Captain Kirk totally agrees. Shamrock Turtle, I know, mind-blowing. Try it. If you're an espresso person, I'm telling you, Dunkin' Donuts is where it's at. But I go to Starbucks because it's just like more convenient. But if I'm streaming, I usually do Dunkin' just because of where it is. Oh my God. I love this so much. They have all the seasons. This is cool. I'm a fan of this. So we have winter. Wow, I love this so much. And she's like wrapped up. Winter. Cold, looking down. But not so cold in Florida. We have autumn. She's got the grapes there. Maybe she's gonna make some wine out of those grapes. She's got a little grape headdress. Okay, let's see. Who do we have here? Summer! In summer! And she's got some flowers here. Everybody looks a little sad, though. We gotta cheer up. Gotta cheer up, statues. There's no sadness at Disney. And then we have spring. And it looks like she just baked a loaf of bread. Again, just not happy statues. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. I like that. The 4 seasons. All right, we're gonna head back around. Oh, look at these people. They've moved their boat, fishing now here in the middle, in between Disney Springs and Saratoga Springs. So lovely. What a lovely morning for them. What a lovely morning. Okay. We walking. Look at these fun flowers. Ooh, there's a bee in there. There's lots of bees, actually. Okay, moving along. Happy the bees are pollinating, but I don't want to get stung. So as I said earlier, I'm excited to continue my journey learning more about tarot and card reading. And it just goes back to like my love of literature and looking at symbolism. So I'm excited. I'm going to share some more insights from that book that I've been reading as well. And I'll put it in the description just so you guys can see. But I'm not going to so much talk about like the cards themselves, but any type of like insight I get that kind of connects with my Monday motivation vibe, I will share with you guys. Yeah, Peaches, I'm telling you, you got to give Duncan a try. I just feel like, oh, and it's also cheaper. So it's cheaper. You get more liquid, you get more energy. Yeah, and I think it tastes better. But that's just me. It's my perspective. Everybody is entitled to their own perspective and taste buds. But yeah, I want to share some more from this book too, because it's super cool. It talks about a lot of like Greek mythology. It talks about religions and different ways of thinking. And tarot's been around for many, many years. So I love learning, obviously. And I'm trying to grow and listen more to my intuition. So I'm excited to dive deeper into that. Lisa's seriously going to try Dunkin' next. Yeah, I know. I'm glad I can bring my espresso insights to all of you. Let me know. Truly, I want to know. Maybe it's just me, but I know whenever I bring a double espresso from Dunkin' to Peter, he's like, I can't drink the whole thing. It's too much. I'm like, come on. Gives you a little kick in the pants, you know? Gets you moving. But yeah, you got to be like prepared for it. My friend the other day got a triple from Dunkin'. I'm like, did you need to be put in a straitjacket? Like, what? I don't know. I also have a small body. Well, actually, she's tiny too. I don't know how she did that, but yeah, it's no joke. No joke. Look how gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this resort. It's so beautiful, especially this time of day. It's so quiet and peaceful. I feel like nobody is out. I don't know if everybody's sleeping in or they already went to the parks or what happened, but it's been so quiet, so peaceful. You know, even for like a big resort, because sometimes people feel like sometimes the resorts are too big and they like, I don't know, they don't like the feel, but I think this is like just very peaceful, even though there's a lot of rooms. It's so spread out. I don't know. I love it. Love. But I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me this morning. I truly appreciate you being here, and I commend you for starting your day out on a positive note, right? There's a lot of negativity going on in this world, a lot of things that can like cloud our judgment, and I hope that I started your Monday out on a positive note, gave you some things to ponder, some things to think about, hopefully to get pumped for the week. And yeah, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for those that hit the like button, that subscribed, rang the bell, maybe even shared the stream. That's the biggest compliment to me. Share the stream with someone that you think will benefit from it. And after the live, if you want to leave a comment down below, tell me something that really resonated with you, something that you learned, something that you want to take away from the stream. That would be great. Love hearing from you guys. And we also even talked about our zodiac signs in the beginning too, which was super cool. So if you missed that and you want to share in the comments, please leave your zodiac sign. And Captain Kirk, thank you, Lauren. Had an amazing time this morning. Such a great way to start the week. Thank you so much. Rose, great stream. Lee, wonderful stream law. Thank you. Have a peaceful week, everyone. You too, Lee. Lynette, thank you, Lauren. Always a great way to start the week. Mark Mueller, thanks for the great walk and talk. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for my amazing Patreons. Again, we're going to be doing that 30-minute group coaching call. It's not this Monday. I believe it's next Monday. I will put it on the Patreon page, learningwithlaw.com or patreon.com/learningwithlaw. So you can check that out there. Again, if you want the Pause and Reflect free PDF little activity there, you can email me. My email is in the description below. Just email me the word pause and I'll send that right over to you absolutely for free, because I do love teaching and sharing resources and just helping people become better versions of themselves. So if that's something that you want, definitely send over an email and I will send it to you for free. Peaches, Monday motivation rocks. You are so sweet. Thank you so much, Peaches. But yes, let's do a little humidity check. The hair is growing. The mind is growing. The universe is growing. I love that. I'm going to say that every time now, Lee. So thank you for that. I think that's brilliant. Hair, mind, universe, growing. Love, love, love. Oh my goodness. And we're going to end where we started, with the power washing and the pool. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful week. Remember, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Because if you were not here, you were not meant to be here. But since you're here, embrace it. You're on the right path. Listen to your gut and set those intentions for this week. How do you want your week to go? Because you're the one in control of that. Right? Have an amazing, amazing Monday. Get back on that horse. I will see you next Monday from another location. Who knows where? All right. Bye, everyone.